Yes, peeps. Welcome to the last review of the week. This one's straight American, you know. There's a TV show on Showtime called The Chi. Some of you have heard of it, some of you haven't. Again, what I thought Them was created by Alina White. This definitely was. Big her up, you know. Outside of someone like Ava DuVernay or Issa Rae, you know, Lena White, like she's making great content, great TV shows and movies, and I like her, like as a strong black woman, you know. I really like her. I like everything she stands for. I like how she writes, and even when maybe something I don't understand or something that doesn't necessarily appeal to me, I still respect her. Because I know the reasonings were pure, and not everything that you agree with or don't agree with or like or entertained by is wrong. You understand? Like that's what's wrong with the world. We think that our opinion is the only thing that matters. So yeah, but man, 6 seasons in, man, and I'm in the last season, and the thing's still going. So I'm gonna play the first season, and again, like the first season doesn't do justice for how good it gets every season. You understand what I'm saying? I was just binging this at some point, not because I was actually entertained. It was just in the background at some point, but can't deny the storylines are really good. In a TV show, you're not gonna get like 10-10 acting all the time, because out of context, isn't it? You know, not every scene that follows is in linear order, because it's a TV show. There's loads of different characters. Sometimes the dialogue is what allows the audience to know that something's happened that they didn't choose to film. You understand what I'm saying? But The Chi is a good TV show. Let me play the trailer as usual. Yeah, this is something I recommend everyone go and watch.
Wait. Back up.
What you gonna do?
Big up my man, you know, play Eazy-E and Straight Outta Compton. I need to review that as well, you know.
Baby, we just go to the police.
Common on it as well.
I ain't even ready for this shit. This shit don't even feel real.
Good acting, you know. Yeah, Lena White, man, she's fantastic. Common. We back.
You sweet? I'm not sweet. Oh, so you a gangster?
I forgot she's been in this from early, you know.
Raising a gun at a police office.
Who broke into my house? It was a dream. You cannot mess with the beat. This is like this many rings. Y'all know what I mean? This is the king of all kings. This is the homeliest thing.
So mad to see them now, man.
Keisha?
You wanna stay for breakfast, Keisha?
No.
Yeah?
This is the beat that played under the word. This is the sheep that ain't like what it heard. This is officially first. This is the third. This is
This album's so good. I think it's from Coloring Book.
It's not all about you anymore.
It's a good show, man. I'm telling
I was
you.
wondering if you could walk me home.
Sorry to be scared sometimes.
My mother said I ain't supposed to cross this block.
Why?
How she gonna know? Cause Jesus watching.
No, he did not just say
Papa,
Jesus
you know,
is watching.
he gets older, you know, big bro. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, big up The Chi. All the seasons, man. Obviously, there's certain characters that you know, we really love that aren't necessarily in it later on for whatever behind the scenes stuff. But season 6, and they got me back, you know, stay true to the actors that you enjoy, you know what I'm saying? But the show is the show, you know what I'm saying? You have to realize with anything that you make, ain't about you, ain't about the individual. The show must go on, you know what I'm saying? So, and it did, and I'm still watching and I'm still hooked, you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, everyone needs to go watch The Shy. I feel like it just, you know what, it makes you realize that there's no show where, there's not a lot of shows where, in the UK, let's say, where black people, just in the community of just being black people, whether it's set in Brixton, you know what I'm saying, where it's predominantly black, or even Leeds, it's just, you're just not allowed to have a show or something where black people just exist, just being them. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't get me wrong, like, this got guns and that in it, but it's not like Snowfall. The Snowfall's about crack. You know, The Shy, there's loads of stories where they're just trying to live. They're just trying to find love. You understand what I'm saying? They're just trying to exist. They're trying to do things to better the community for the young people. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, outside of, and you know, I haven't watched everything. I mean, I know there was a show on BBC that's about this mixed race guy who's trying to make a band or something like that. And I know that the older brother in it was in The Woman King, which I need to review, which is fantastic as well. But that's like racism and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this don't really dive into racism. It's not about racism. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't just constantly talk about race when, as I said, Chicago predominantly in this city or whatever is predominantly black. So it's like, if you're suffering something, it's your own people dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with what's in front of you. You can't go, 50 years ago, they did this, and that's why in this day and age you're trying to rob me because we're poor. It's like, yeah, I understand, but let's build up the community. And I think this does this fantastically. It's weird because whenever we talk about having something where it's predominantly black, it's seen as a bad thing. Whereas if I watch something Bollywood, I'm not upset that there's no one black or white in it. You know, I even watch Friends, the greatest TV show of all time, comedy TV show of all time. And I'm not saying that sarcastically. I love Friends. And then, funny enough, I had a conversation with my mum years ago, and I was like, oh, like Friends? And she was like, no, I don't watch Friends. And I was like, what? Mum, it's Friends. Like, Joey, Phoebe, what do you mean? And she was like, there's no black people in it. And I was like, do you know when it was like, okay, some people might say, does there need to be black people in it? Yes, blood. Yeah. But I'm not taking away from the fact that the shit's still funny with or without black people in it. Like, yeah, Gabrielle Union was in it for like an episode or whatever, and she was seeing Ross and Joey. What type of, this is not how we want things represented. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I know in the last season, Ross starts dating this black girl who goes back to her ex and kind of does it in a dodgy way where we don't like you dealing with Ross like this. So the black people that were in it, the females, I don't know if they portrayed them the best way. The point is this is predominantly black, and this is warm-hearted, and it shows life outside of racism, potentially. You get your little sprinkles in it, but it's deeper than that, and it touches so many levels. Young people, middle, and older people. It dives into older people's lives, and there's great actors in this, so go watch that, man. Yeah? Remember, I'm biased, but I always tell the truth, man. I'm saying, so, yeah. Have a great week and get watching this weekend, yeah? Blessings.